What's going on, Aquarius? Welcome to my channel. We're about to jump into your energy. This goes out to sun, moon, and rising, singles, couples, men and women. Cross watchers are welcome. For those into numerology, look into the number 4, the number 5, and the number 9. I got that because 5 plus 4 equals 9. Yeah. An important end, a new beginning. Now, I'm going to keep it G with you right now. And this goes to whoever resonates with it. Time is running out in that relationship that is no longer meant to be. But don't trip. Don't trip at all. Don't even trip because it's not you. I'm not saying it's the person either. But I am saying that new love wants to come into your life. It doesn't have to be romance right away. In fact, some of the most beautifully sound relationships are built on deep bonds and trust. Vulnerability can only come forth when trust is truly there. And I'm being honest, I'm seeing many of you practitioners, witchy practitioners, spiritual practitioners. We're just going to call y'all witchy today. You're at the end of a cycle. You're at the end of a phase. And this is a very important end. I heard it's time to step out of your comfort zone. Real love, real sensuality, real lust won't come in. Yeah, I said real lust because if you think of lust, it's just fiery, it's passionate. But then we have that one-sided lust where you crave a person and they don't crave you. That's what I mean by that. And no matter if you're in love or not, lust plays a major part in if we didn't have lust, wouldn't be nobody on earth. Let's just keep it real. Love is great, but lust plays a hand too. Now, I'm not saying that all y'all are being lusty, even though it's springtime. Go out and have some fun. Of course, be safe and things of that nature, but go out and have some fun. Who cares what the system says? And I don't mean, not making sure you're safe. I mean on the aspect of what people have always said about those who go off and say, hey, I like her, or, oh, I like him. And then y'all have a nice soiree. Don't give a damn what people think. It's your body. Do what you want with it. And that goes out to men and women. Because I don't want to say a certain word that begins with S and ends with a G, which H-A-M-I in the middle of it. We all know what that means. Slow the video down, flip it and reverse it, do that. And I'm not going to say the part in reverse because I don't know. But that word, it's a lot of that going on. Don't worry about that. But an important end is coming, and I do see that many of you see that. I also see that many of you have been working on protection. And many of you have been absorbing energy. My advice to you on that, if you have been absorbing energy and you don't want to, keep some hematite with you, black tourmaline, things of that nature. That will help you balance it out and keep that funkiness away. But an important end has to happen for that new, beautiful beginning. Many of you are following the guidance of the internal clock or the ancestors or so forth and so on. Guidance, but where will it lead you? Let's take a moment to look at our spiritual path, the path that leads us to love, the path that leads us through life. Let's take a moment to look at that as a forest. Remember when you were younger? I'm not saying everybody did it, but remember when we were younger and we went in the woods? We didn't care about the destination. We just followed the path. We made a path if we couldn't find it. I'm pretty sure we've all knocked down some sticker briars before and some thorn bushes, right? And sometimes we got a little scraped up on the path. But we just followed our gut and we just went out there and just Had a blast. That's what I need you to do right now. I need you to understand that during this shift from the important end to a new beginning, and I will say an even more important new beginning, there's going to be guidance. And I do see that person waiting on the ship in the horizon. I don't know if you can see the ship. Yeah, and that's you. You're probably like, I know that graph. I know. You don't have to tell me. I know. Number 3 for those into numerology. Understand that you're going to have to become one with your emotions, and you're going to have to truly feel your way through this. There is not going to be a book that's going to help you. Now, mind you, I'm all for saying that astrology can help us. I'm all for saying that the cards can help us. But how many times have we gone and read our chart or had our charts read or went to a video and expected to see something that connected to our sign, and we just hear the same thing? Sometimes you got to follow your gut. Sometimes you have to follow your core being. And your core being isn't light or dark, up and down. Your core being is just what it is. It's everything that people might deem as attractive and not attractive. You have to follow that. You have to go through those emotions in order to reach that new beginning. But also, I want you to know that that person is also, or that energy that you're meant to connect with. I'm going to start to say people. That person that you're meant to connect with, because, excuse me, you can attract them into your life, but also it's a lot of people in the world. So I'm all for that romance of just running into a person in 51st dates. And that popped into my head. What I mean by that isn't so much of a you lose your brain every single night and forget about it in the morning. I'm thinking about how that new beginning will lead to the 51st dates on repeat over and over. Now, mind you, it's up to you 2, you 3, you 4 to make it happen and to keep it, fresh and vibrant. But I'm seeing that every day he just looks at you like it's the first time he's seen you. Every day you just look at him like it's the first time you've seen him. For the woman that resonates with this, I don't really like to go by the alphas and the beta titles. I go by human being. I go by, optimistic natures. I go by courage. I go by ambition. But I don't really like to factor us all into an alpha beta sort of thing. I just don't. Because we all have receptive, we all have projective. Sometimes we lead the pack, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we hang back. It's more about working together. Not saying you can't be who you are, because you have to stand firm in who you are, but it's about bonding and working together also. If it wasn't about that, then anyone could build a car by themselves, and anyone could just snap their fingers and have children. Anyone could just do this and do that. There's always going to play a part where there's another person involved. Sooner or later, you're going to run into somebody. But you're going to find this individual, this person, through the shifting and changes of your emotions. And I do see that many of you are starting to absorb these emotional currents to help yourself work through this. Okay, all right, okay. And while you're doing that and going through those healing processes and going forth into it, understand that you are going closer to those ships. If the riptide pulls you to the left, don't just keep swimming. Don't swim straight, swim to the left. We don't want you in the middle of the ocean. I don't mean that literally. But understand that end, it's got to go. Let me ask you this. Are you happy? Are you truly happy holding on to that energy? Because this is strangely lonely. Sometimes when we are in relationships, people see nothing but perfection. And we're great at putting on that tough face, right? We're great at saying, hey, I'm okay. But in reality, we sit back and We say to ourselves, why can't that person that we want to be with us on the same level? And then they go away and vanish, and then we all get heartbroken. And then they come back for a time. Ghosts of the past. If you've already let go of this current, if you've already let go of this person, if you've already embraced the end, don't let the ghosts of the past come back. Because I'm going to be honest with you. As I grow in my practice, and as you grow, your comments, your likes, your views, that really, 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 really helps boost me, helps me understand that I'm reaching you. Do not go to that person. That person will take you away from the keeper of the scales, which is balance, fairness. Okay, I'm not leaning towards fairness this time, even though I'm going to touch base on it. If you are the cross watcher that is doing this go away and come back, go away and come back, stay away. Just stay away. Go do what you have to do and get your mind right and leave this Aquarius alone. I'm also hearing that your go away, come back not only emotionally affects that Aquarius, but also it's kind of pissing off some beings in the aethers. Side note, a person on this earth could be struggling to make it in life, could be struggling to find themselves, but in the spiritual realm, they are a general. So if you are the cross watcher that is playing with this Aquarius, stop. For your life go kaboom. You never know a person's rank in the spiritual. It's unfair of you that I'm talking to that cross watcher. 222 for the Aquarius. I hope you never come to my channel. I don't have a problem with you. I'm just relaying what I hear. This person is gaining their balance back. This person is the keeper of the scales. This person understands fairness, and right now, this person has turned their face away from you. This person has turned their face towards their balance. I'm going to be honest, whether you are a man or a woman that resonates with this person has been hurt by you, cross watcher. And it, for lack of a better term, when that clock runs out, that end will come. And you will not be involved in the new. You will not be involved in the sacred union. Because I'm going to end the oracle part out with the sacred union. To the Aquarius that resonates with this, stay within your fairness and within your balance. Stay cleansed, get out, live a little bit of life, even if you just go have a picnic by yourself and just completely just enjoy yourself. That is the most attractive quality of a person, when they're confident, outgoing. You don't have to be a person that jumps in front of everybody and sends a bunch of just party supplies out, but just get out there and be who you are. You might feel shy. You might feel a little reserved. You might feel like you're an introvert, but that little bit that you do can make a person say, yo, I want to give her that partnership. I want to give him that partnership. I want to give him that sacred union. And y'all know me, ladies and gents, ladies. I don't normally like saying things like that, but if I have a message for a cross watcher, I'm going to relay it. Let's wrap this up. Fool, new beginnings. And for whoever resonates with this is going to go into those new beginnings with an open heart and an open mind. Enjoy with a flower in your hand. You don't care anymore about the past. 444 for those into numerology. Yeah, you have the lessons and the wisdom and the stuff from the past. Hell, I'm seeing a couple patches on the pants. Maybe you had to sew them on up. But you're going forth. New beginnings, and you're going forth with this vibrant energy. I heard Beltane, so whoever resonates with that. In the meantime, go through that healing. Continue to cultivate your world and stay within your high priestess energy, because that is going to really, really, really help you stay away from the Five of Pentacles. I'm going to end it like that. Two of Cups. New beginnings will lead to this. But also in final, understand that you have to want these new beginnings. And these are timeless. I'm not one to really put a time or a date on anything. Even though I said Beltane, I'm saying that because these readings that are going to be coming this spring are going to be very fertile, very loving, very new beginnings, very straightforward, very just ooh la la. Because I think right now that's what we need. I think that's what we all need, is a little bit of love. And we all need to be desired and craved and wanted. That is the best medicine to heal a human heart, to be desired and to be wanted and to be craved. Gentlemen, listen to me, cross watchers. Because my Aquarian gentlemen that come across my channel, my Leo gentlemen, my Scorpio gentlemen, they feel my vibe. But for the cross watcher, I'm going to be real. She wants to be craved and desired. That doesn't make you some dude that just ain't a man. It makes you a dude that wants to crave and desire a human being. She's giving herself to you. Just like you desire to be craved. We just desire it in different ways. But if you sit down and really talk to one another, we really aren't that different. We all desire to be, I like that, I want that person. We all desire that vibe of someone just biting their lips saying, ooh, yeah. We all desire that. But cross watcher, if you're the cross watcher looking for that lady, and I'm not talking about the one that's about to be out the door, crave her, desire her, want her. If you're a woman in the cross watcher, crave him, desire him, want him. Trust me, when us guys are given the green light, we pursue. Some guys might be a little shy, so you gotta let them come out of their woodwork. But when you place yourself in that position to be receptive to him, to who you want to be receptive to that healthy relationship, that healthy energy exchange, whether it lasts 20 years or 5 minutes is irrelevant, because what went on during that time is real. Which is why when someone says, I'm looking for real love, I'm like, did you love that person? Yeah, well, that was real love. It just didn't end. It just didn't continue. It ended. It did its course. It did its cycle. You see? So I'm gonna let the picture represent for you. Hopefully this resonates in some way, shape, manner, or form. Yeah, I stuttered a bit. If so, please like, share, and subscribe and join the Craft to Conjure, Aquarius Moon Tarot, Cosmic Star Sage family. If you'd like to book me, please check the information below, and tips and donations are always honored and welcomed. And final, I say this. The energy of love can come into your life. The energy of lust, whatever you want to flow with, can come into your life, but you have to want it to come into your life. You got to put in a little work too. Okay? But I know you know that, and you got this. All right? Y'all stay fly. Peace.